for a carve out of a company that was selling um, landlines. This was many years ago. This was back in like the early 2000s when people still had landlines, and they were selling landline phones. And they had a whole warehouse full of landline phones. And then they had all of these receivables that had been on their books for like 3 years, 4 years. And we put together a diligence report for the buyer saying, you need to take this into consideration because this amount of the receivables are worthless. This amount of the inventory is worthless. And the buyer fell in love with the deal. And so they came in and they totally ignored, we said, you really need to be careful of this. And they're like, yeah, we just want to make this deal happen. So they did the deal. And about 6 months later, I got a call. I was being subpoenaed for a deposition because the buyer had sued the seller because they said that they had misrepresented their inventory, their receivables, and there were some other things. And so I went to do the deposition, and the attorney, who was with a very expensive New York law firm that did only M&A, and the attorney pulled out the diligence report that we had provided and said, Ms. Ard, I see here that you said that this inventory is worthless. And I looked at it and I said, yes, that's what it said. And they said, well, was your buyer aware of this? And I'm like, well, yes, they had the report, and we just, I couldn't lie, and I felt kind of badly because they were our clients, but shortly after my deposition, they ended up settling. I don't know the exact terms, but I will tell you that they paid millions of dollars to attorneys before they finally came to